Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen. My name's Amanda, which is the A in the middle of the Auntie A's Kitchen, and I love showing people simple and delicious recipes that you can cook here in South Korea using South Korean ingredients. If you're new to this channel, hi, 안녕하세요, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a very fast recipe, homemade caramel. It's absolutely delicious. It only uses 4 ingredients, butter, sugar, vanilla essence, cream, and in fact, if you wanted to make salted caramel, just add some sea salt to this and it will elevate it to another level. I like to mix it with some plain yogurt and dip some apple in for an afternoon quick snack. And in fact, the next 2 recipes I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to be using some of this homemade caramel just to give you some more ideas. Leave a comment below, let me know where you're watching from. Let me show you today how we make homemade caramel.
You need to be very organised and have all of your ingredients ready to go with this recipe because once you start cooking, you need to keep an eye on your pan. The vanilla essence is an optional extra, but it does give a nice flavour to your caramel. Place your sugar into a pan and then with a wooden spoon gently move it around so that it will cook evenly. I've placed my pan on the smallest stovetop on a medium heat. In today's recipe, I'm sharing with you the dry method of making caramel. If we were using the wet method, we would put in a little bit of water. When using the water method, you would not stir your sugar at all, otherwise you can get the forming of sugar crystals. But I think this way is a lot easier and you can really see what's going on. You will also notice with this method, I will not use a thermometer. So you keep stirring your sugar until it is completely melted. Every so often I will take it off the heat and just allow the heat of the pan to continue melting the sugar, as I do not want my caramel to go too dark or burn. As soon as the sugar has melted, we will then start to add our other ingredients. You will notice when I add the cream, I add a little bit in first, mix this in before I then add in the rest. Please be careful, this is very, very hot. You do not want to get this on your skin. And you will notice that I've also taken it off the heat while I add in the cream. It will froth up, but just keep stirring and eventually it will all combine together. You will know when it's in the right place as there will be a lovely sweet fragrance coming from your caramel. Once your cream is incorporated, then add your butter and again mix this in. Once your butter is melted into your sauce, your caramel is finished. I leave the caramel off the heat for a few minutes, then dip a spoon in to check the flavour. I'm happy with the flavour. I don't want it to keep cooking in the pan and become bitter, so I transfer the caramel into a heat-proof dish to cool. Your caramel will look quite runny to begin with, but it will thicken up as it cools down. Once the caramel has completely cooled down, I like to transfer it into nice presentation jars, which I will use or give away as gifts. This first caramel is one that I'd made the previous day and has been in my refrigerator. As it cools down, it becomes a lot thicker. This second caramel is the one you've just seen me make. It is still warm, so a lot more runny. Your caramel will keep for about 3 to 4 weeks in airtight jars, but it never lasts that long in my apartment. Here we have delicious, simple to make homemade caramel. The bigger jar one that we have just made, now at room temperature, and the second jar one that has been stored in the fridge so that you can see the difference. These are great to have at hand, ready to add and elevate any of your recipes to another level. So please now go and make and enjoy this with family and friends, and don't forget to tag me in any of your food pictures on Instagram. Thanks for watching today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great week. God bless. Choppa Kamnada.